So two types of definition, right? There's the statutory definition, there's the functional definition. Statutory definition is defining a thing for what it really is. Then functional definition is defining a thing according to its use. Let me just simplify it for you. For example, a phone. The statutory definition of a phone is such that it is used to make calls, record people, browse the internet, get on social media, communicate basically, and just use the phone for what it is made for. And then the functional definition would be, for example, if I was shooting a music video and then I needed the phone to play a role as a prop. When I'm actually asking someone to pass me that device, I wouldn't say, pass me the phone. I most likely might say, pass me that prop. Or I'm using the phone to maybe support a cardboard to stand a certain way. It becomes a wedge. That is the functional definition. Why am I stating this? I'm stating this because I'll be using a lot of functional definitions so that it can be applicable to its use, so you guys understand the use of these things. Now, what is music? Functional definition. Music is what your feelings sound like when put in harmonic alliance. The job of a musician is to satisfy you emotionally, your feelings. And as a musician, music is a tool for your creative expression. It's really just a tool to express that creativity that is within you. It pays to educate yourself. When you educate yourself, you get leverage. You know things most musicians don't know. That's the reason why you must consistently educate yourself. What you're doing right now is educating yourself. Now, who's a music producer? A music producer or a record producer is a creative project leader. It's a leader responsible for bringing the vision of the artist or the idea or the blueprint into existence. This individual, who's called a record producer, leverages the necessary musical tools, which is equipment or systems or people, to get this done. A record producer gives form to musical ideas, blueprint, and concept. It is the responsibility for a record producer to give your idea a form. The form in this context is a song. They are like the general overseer of your project. They see it from a musical idea to a song master. That's the job of a record producer, and that is who a music producer is. Music producer, record producer, same difference. Don't get confused. That's what it is. Music production is the actual process of converting raw musical ideas to song masters, which is the process itself. Now, the person overseeing that process is the music producer. There are 5 stages to music production, which I'll be sharing in future videos. So let me give you guys a brief description of music production. Music production is a thinking activity that is used to express the feelings of your heart in harmonic alliance. Not to complicate what I'm saying. It's a thinking activity that is used to express feelings and emotions, arranging them in harmonic alliance, whereby the harmony is soothing and then is well put together. That whole process, the result of it is a beautiful song. You see, music production is 95% feelings and mindset and 5% physical work. 95% feelings and mindset, 5% physical work. To be a good producer, you must, be a good listener. You must be a trendsetter. You must have leadership qualities. You must also be able to communicate properly. You must be super relatable. And also, you have to develop good management skills. It's very, very important because you'll be managing people and processes. Very, very key. See, there's no one way to making music. What I'm explaining to you is just principles on how music is being done from my experience. Like I said, music is just a tool for your creative expression. There's no one way to make music. This information is meant to give you leverage, put you, at some level. But what brings the genius in you is your uniqueness. And every single human being is born with their uniqueness. There's no one person that is like the other person. That is what I mean. Yeah, you ought to use your uniqueness whenever you are creating music. Naturally, the uniqueness of any human being, influences the creation. Then when used deliberately, bro, it's just genius level of work, man. I'm telling you. We make music not just for ourselves, right? We make music for other people to enjoy. We all know the job of a record producer is to convert musical ideas, blueprints, musical concepts to song masters. But when it comes to purpose, purpose as defined by different record producers may differ. But the core of it is to impact lives through music. Purpose generally is how you influence humanity. But when it comes to music production, it's really converting thoughts into song masters by other human beings for other human beings. Think of a Dr. Dre, think of Fela Kuti, think of Wyclef Jean, think of Bob Marley, think of Michael Jackson. These people are musicians in different sphere of life. Say Dr. Dre, for example. Dr. Dre, he's considered a legend, a great, because it is something beyond just making music and making beats. He understands that these things are meant to impact lives. Say Bob Marley, for example, he used the tool of music, to influence a lot of lives, millions of lives, multiple generations. Right now, there's a movie on Bob Marley. Yeah, it is very, very key to understand that when it comes to purpose and music production, we are meant to use music to transform lives positively and impact lives. And you see, at this level of awareness, it becomes a thing that is beyond music. You begin to see how you can impact people, impact nations, impact continents, and impact the world, and drive change. The written down version of purpose is vision, and then vision is meant to outlive you. Great example, like I just mentioned, Michael Jackson, Fela, and all these people, they were visionaries. Vision is meant to outlive the visionary.